Hi guys and gals, it's your friendly neighborhood psychic and spiritual medium, Lanna K. And I am channeling Ronald Reagan. And this is the third time doing this video, by the way. Because his energy messes up. Well, sometimes when talking to spirit, they like to mess with gadgets, so I'm trying to figure out a way that I can record this, and it looks like I had to record it on YouTube, so but I went ahead and while I was trying to figure out what is going on with my phone, I wanted some verification from Ronald Reagan and make sure that we are connecting and in a lovely way. And the reason for this is so I know that a lot of people do readings on the current administration. So I feel like you got that covered, you know. And I think that speaking about Trump is like speaking about Voldemort, you know, is the name that should not be named, you know, because there's so much on Trump. So I would just like to be, look at other things besides that. And I don't want to get into that energy for myself because, you know, I do so many other readings for higher purpose. So, anyway, so first card I asked, I said, you know, who were you? I asked him straight up, who are you? What was your main quality in life? And he picked out this card, the Dreamer. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense to me. He was an actor. And, you know, and this was like, you know, I don't know if you remember some of the actors back then in the silent movies and stuff like that. And, you know, they would sometimes look like that, you know, with the tigers and everything. So I felt that, I felt very connected. When he came through, like initially, I felt cold chills. And first, he's very quiet. He's very quiet. He's very nice. He's very patient. And he has a lightness about him. He's very soft and very gentle. But, you know, I can hear his voice. It's very distinct. And what crossed him in his life? What was the thing that that burdened him? That was a gift and also a blessing. And he got the 4 stones. And so intuitively, I understood that as he had to keep secrets. So, keep American secrets. He had to, you know, keep undercover work and stuff. A lot of classified information that he had. Okay. And then the bottom, and this is a Celtic cross. I will show you as soon as I get done, as I tell you each card. And I said, what is the root, you know, behind who you are? And it's the minstrel, you know, the minister. And somebody to get inspiration and motivation and keep people, you know, also entertained, you know, and loyal. So there's many things going on here that he had to project, okay? And he saw life from a different perspective than most people. He looked at the bigger picture. It was easier for him to grasp the bigger picture, okay? And understand. And I asked him, well, so what was your role in that? And then it was poet. the poet. His role was to be the poet, to deliver speeches, to stick to his script, is what I got. And his focus was this woman. This was, which I feel is Nancy. That he misses her and he loves her. Like they had a really genuine love. That's the real thing that he have. Okay, so, and then I've got 4 advice cards. Okay, so I feel that this is Reagan. What is on his mind? What is on your mind right now? From where you're at. From looking above the situation. What is on your mind? Gaia, which is the earth. And also it's, in traditional tarot, it's women. It's the female. So that's on his mind right now. Okay? Is the female and female empowerment. Women standing up for their rights. That this is on his mind. And that the women in our country right now feel alone. The hermit. But they're telling a story. They're telling a story. And what is needed right now? What do you think that we need as a people that you once led? He said balance. We need more balance. We need more bipartisan work going on. And change is fastly approaching. Got 9 of spirals. Is coming. And the Republican Party will not be able to stop it. And 3, there's 4 actually. There's 4. I'm sorry. There's 4. So 4. So remember that. There's 4 in particular people that may end up coming out that will change everything. So look for the 4. 3 are close up and 1 is far away in the background, if you see that. So 4 people will be responsible for the change. Okay? So, all right. So let's get some confirmation. Let me show you the cards that I laid down. Laid it in a Celtic cross spread because this works best when, I find when I'm channeling and then allowing them to pick cards, because the Celtic cross is just something that's universally known in the subconscious. So it's easier for them to understand where each card goes. It's more of like everybody carries this, knowledge, especially in, spiritual work. And it's easy to pick up because this certain type of spread has been used for generation and generation to generation. So let's get some more information. I'm going to put these up real quick and plug myself while I'm doing it. Feel free to email me at Psychic Lanna and schedule you a reading today. Unfortunately, I'm booked up for 3 months, but I am worth the wait, I promise you. So I am trying to clear out as much as I can when I can. I did take, did kind of take a break from YouTube and videos after one of my last videos that went, that did very well, and YouTube channel up to 1,000 subscribers. And also got my fan page up to nearly 100 at Facebook, Psychic Lanna at Facebook. Now, if you want to get a hold of me, you can email me. You could also go to my Psychic Lanna fan page on Facebook. That is the fastest way to get a hold of me. Because I have a phone, and it works better than my regular messenger on Facebook. Because there's so many bugs in the apps every time they download it, then I have a problem with it. And I don't have the best phone. I don't have the best equipment. I'm, working with what I got. So, please forgive me. But anyway, let's get on with Ronald Reagan, okay? And I want to ask, what he thinks about the Republican Party, what he sees from his perspective, what is going on, what can we learn from it, how can we do better, what do we need to do too. So, all right, I seem to do best with him when I ask the question. All right, so first with each card. Okay, so President Reagan, what do we as a people need to focus on right now on the Republican Party? What do we need to... Okay. Allow things to happen, is what he says. Just allow it. Things are moving so fast beyond your control right now. And they rapidly. All right? And when you are in the chariot, there's not really much you have to do. This stuff is just unfolding on its own. And that's what he says. Just, all right, Republican Party. What is crossing them? It's complete. Whatever it's flipping over. It's returning full scale. It's coming back to us. The tables are being turned. It is in process as we speak. All right. What is going on? What is the root of this? Us feeling prisoner, us in defense, and making us feel trapped, making us feel stuck, taking all of our liberties away from us. We don't feel honored. We feel very defensive, very defensive. So, in the past position, okay. The past, it's been about money. Hasn't been about the people, it's been about money. People are just fighting blind in the Republican Party, he says. They're just taking sticks and just, doing whatever they want. They have no care in the world. They don't understand that if they're not careful, they're going to knock over the beehive, and then they're going to be running for their life. All right. So we need to hunker down. We need to hide our money, is what he is saying. That they're trying to be greedy and they're trying to keep whatever they can for themselves. And he's like being disgusted by the greed. This is not for any integrity at all. This is just for greed. All right. And nobody is talking to each other. Nobody is compromising. Nobody's fighting for, anything. And women and children are being preyed upon. This is what worries him. He says it's a moral dilemma. There is no more morality in the politics. It is more of a follow these rules and do as I say, because I feel like this whip is to scare people to, fall in line. It's not a ethical place. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like a safe haven where you find hope. It feels like a control and manipulation. Inside you have to fall in line or get the whip. So the Republican Party, the people are not being given a choice inside the party. You have to follow along. And they had to do other people's biddings for a price. And he's saying justice is coming. Justice is coming for them. All right. So that was my spellcaster deck right here. So let me show you this spread real quick. Take you there. Boop boop. Oh. Please be patient with me. I'm sorry. Hope you see it. A Celtic cross, traditional Celtic cross. All right. We're good. All right. So I want to know the energy around the Republican Party. Okay. Mr. Reagan. What do we got? We're getting over a broken heart. Deceit. And, okay. Broken heart in reverse means, the Republicans have been grieving a lot for true leadership. They've been at a loss. But there's a lot of deceit in the Republican Party. A lot of deceit. And too much assertive energy. Not enough. There's too much, the yin and the yang. There's too much yang and not enough yin. There needs to be some more gentleness in the Republican Party. So, any final words, Mr. Reagan? All right. We are gaining wisdom as a nation, as a world, and even on the individual level, that we can gain a lot of wisdom from all this. And sometimes great suffering wisdom is born out of great suffering. You know, let's learn from our mistakes so that we never have to repeat them again. That is what he's asking. All right. Sometimes we have to go within to find the answers. Sometimes we have to disconnect from the noise, from the media, and find our own truth so we can shine our own light in government. Okay. So if we get wisdom through solitude, meditation, and study, what will the outcome be? We'll have to sacrifice something. The Republican Party will have to sacrifice. We will have to sacrifice. We may end up sacrificing our pride. Sacrifice the pride. Come together. So thank you very much, President Reagan. For any messages from Spirit, any messages you would like to give to your loved ones and people that love you, respect you, and honor you. Okay, let's... He's surrounded by animals on the other side. I don't know if he had animals in this life, but he loves the animals. And so, I mean, please, if someone wants to do a little research and dig up on him and see how much he loved animals, but he says he is surrounded by animals. So, you know, I think that's sweet. I think that's very sweet and very kind. He is a very quiet but respectable energy, you know. So happy July 1st and happy birthday, America. And I hope that you enjoyed my channeling of President Ronald Reagan, to see what he had to say about what's going on in the government and his party, the Republican Party. So, thank you very much. Have a blessed and beautiful one. Namaste. Mwah.